2023's catchiest dance track.
They're progressing well. We have been progressing conversations. We've made tremendous progress.
It is in a jungle.
For 41 days, the coalition partners have been making so much progress. Oh, and also pushing their agendas and vying for the top jobs. And now, it's the decision we've all been waiting for.
Drum roll, please.
The role of Deputy Prime Minister goes to both Winston Peters and David Seymour. Winston steps into the saddle until the end of May 2025. Then David will take over until the term is up. It's the job Chris Luxon just last week called largely ceremonial. Winston also nabbed the Foreign Affairs portfolio, and David will be the Regulation Minister, whatever that is. So, just how?
Strong and stable. Strong and stable.
Stable and united.
Will this brand new government really be?
Well, joining us now from Wellington is Prime Minister-elect Christopher Luxon. And Chris, Jeremy and I couldn't decide who got to ask your first question, so I'm going to ask the first half, and Jeremy will ask the second. Is that okay?
That sounds like a genius idea, Jesse. Sounds like a fantastic idea. I've seen that dynamic being worked somewhere else recently. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, well, so the question is this really the best solution to the problem
of two men who both want to be Deputy Prime Minister?
Yeah, look, it is. I mean, the reality is our convention has been the Deputy Prime Minister as the leader of the coalition partner. What we've done is something quite historic. We've got three parties in a coalition government, so we've got two coalition partners, and it's entirely appropriate that actually that job is done by one for 18 months and done by the other for the other 18 months.
So you've got this agreement, but you know that Winston Peters actually reneged on his agreement with Labor 6 years ago, so how do you know he won't do the same with you?
What's unique here is that, you know, New Zealand First signed off on the agreement that National and ACT have. ACT signed off on the agreement that New Zealand First and National have. And so, you know, we have supported and we're fully signed up to each other's policy programs. What it meant was that
he signed off on Labor's program in 2017 too. He just changed his mind a couple of years later when he saw a policy he didn't like.
Well, I just say to you, I think we've got really good commitment and alignment around the policy program, and we all understand, you know, that we're actually supporting each other's policy priorities. But I think we've got a very good set of actions to take forward. So, yeah, and we've also got, you know, good mechanisms to deal with any potential conflict if and when it arises. So, you know, I'm very happy with where we've got to.
Prime Minister-elect, do you think that this is a win for MMP, having three parties working together?
Yeah, look, Di, I mean, across the world, if you go to Europe, you know, you can have 4 or 5 parties in coalition agreements. And, you know, this is the maturing of MMP in New Zealand. Rightly or wrongly, this is what the country chooses as the electoral model for us to use. And so I think the process we've gone through is actually very robust, and it gives us a very strong foundation to go forward very positively.
Are you in the Prime Minister's office, Chris? Have you got the keys to that yet?
No, I haven't, Jeremy. I'm in my old office, but the boxes have been packed. But given I'm mostly digital, there's about 4 or 5 boxes, and they'll get moved tonight and tomorrow. And then I guess on Monday I come into the Prime Minister's office, which you know, I haven't seen for some time. So we'll deal with that later. That's been the least of my worries at this point.
Oh, it is looking a bit Spartan, isn't it?
Prime Minister-elect Christopher Luxon.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Friday night on the project, everyone. Look, Di Henwood's here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What a crowd pleaser you are.
Oh, yes.
Did you enjoy watching the action unfold from Wellington today?
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited about Wellington. I'm actually heading down to the capital for a coalition myself, doing a big show at the State Opera House with a couple of other comedians.
Fantastic.
Trying to draw a few people in. I've had my own Winston Peters moment, though. Yeah. I'm in my younger, more salubrious years. I came out of a pub, I saw a taxi, I ran over, hopped in it, and Winston was just sitting in the back seat. He'd obviously called it, and I just looked at him, and he just sort of looked at me. And you know how when Winston is still, he looks like a lacquered statue. So I thought I was just in the back seat of a cab with a sort of prominent Māori statue.
Yeah. Amazing. So was he like, you pay the first half, I'll pay the second half?
Yeah.
No, it was just, this is my bloody cab, young man.
Yeah.
I like the fact we've got an agreement, whatever it is, the international perception now is someone steering the ship, and the direction not so important, but yeah.
Yeah, I think we're ready to crack into it, aren't we?
Same with tonight as well. Looking forward to spending Friday night with you. Got a full audience here at the project, and thanks for watching tonight.